According to this website I found, nicksensor.com, violet, or purple, is associated with
royalty, nobility, luxury, power, and ambition.
Are these adjectives? No. The thing about all of these words, like royalty, is that it becomes comfortable and benign, and it takes only for itself and refuses to change, and ultimately fails those it ought to protect. And Pokemon is somewhat of a fat, indulgent aristocrat when it comes to the media world.
And I thought this very fitting because the new game, Pokemon Violet, seems to be Gamefreak's attempt to finally reform itself.
I feel like I betrayed Pokemon because when I was younger, it comforted and nurtured me in my times of need, while at the same time teaching me how to incrementally work towards a faraway goal, and the utility of war animals and the continued effort to better your community. I also didn't really like school or trying in general, so I was falling behind my classmates. And in order to beat Pokemon, I had to pay attention to what everyone was saying, and I had to learn the type systems by reading. So Pokemon pretty much taught me how to read.
But I was getting older and the games were kind of just the same every year, so I decided I had to leave.
Oh gosh, how am I gonna film this? I believe people can change, but I believe it's really slow and difficult. So even after I bought it, I kept my expectations low. And what did I think of the game? Well,
the performance was pretty bad. The frame rate skipped and it was glitchy.
The textures look like Play-Doh that even the child version of me wouldn't have wanted to eat. Also, it was an open world game, so it was big and diverse, but it didn't matter because they gave me a dog car, and this happened at the beginning of the game, and all I wanted to do was sprint and jump over everything. In games like Breath of the Wild, where they took their time to make the world, they made rules for how I traverse it, and they made the traversing a part of the puzzle, so it was fun and I could get lost in the woods for a very long time and still have fun. In this game, I just wanted it to be over. Also, I had like a gilded sense of adventure because I beat the shit out of everything that I encountered in this game, even while trying to handicap myself, which sucked. I mean, this little kid dead, or God AI dead, murdered. No match for me and my regular flamingo from the San Diego Zoo. Also, the characters were all babies. This guy is a baby, this girl is a baby, and this man is a baby. This girl is not entirely a baby, but she was literally grooming you the whole game. She admitted to placing you in the correct position like a doll because she wants you to fulfill this rival fantasy of hers. Because now she's grown up and too strong, and her adventures don't feel the same anymore.
And the teachers, oh geez, this school really needs to reevaluate their safe environment guidelines because the student-teacher dynamic is really screwed up and it's going to lead to a lot of lawsuits.
And I sound very negative, but don't get me wrong, I actually did enjoy playing it, and it did take me a lot longer than usual for a Pokemon game, so I was pretty satisfied. But this game, it seems like it was made for babies, for 10-year-olds. And then I realized it was. And it always has been. Maybe I'm the one that needs to change. And I need to stop waiting for other people to change for me. It seems like they were trying to change for me when they made this game, but really they were just trying to keep up with the competition and get more 10-year-olds to buy it. You know, I hated this girl the entire game because she's stupid, but she's me. And she just wants to feel like I did here. I can sit around and do the same things I've always done and stay where I am pretty comfortably. And there's gonna be plenty of people, new people in the world who will come along and hang out with me. But after realizing that I might not commit to anything, to changing and becoming a better person, how many of those people will stop returning and just put me on the shelf? What else do I have to say? Oh, I don't understand the credits with the Ed Sheeran song and him singing about the shape of his low